Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anca and I do art and illustration related videos. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell and check out my other videos. So for today's painting, I had to do a pet portrait with two lovely cats, Luna and Helga, and I noticed that their fur is pretty different, and I used two different ways to achieve that fur. And I thought I usually end up using three methods, and I thought I would break them down for you so you can see that fur is not so hard to paint. It just takes practice and a little bit of patience. So the first method I actually used for the black cat, and it's laying down a wash of color, which is an underpainting, and after that adding some brush strokes. Now keep in mind that to paint fur, it's important to follow the shape of the animal and the way the fur grows on it, and that will make it look more realistic. The second method is to just use brush strokes, and this probably is the most time-consuming method, but I think it looks the best, and you have to get a little bit of practice with it and have a little bit more patience. And the third method is probably the fastest one. I usually use a wider brush, one which is a bit frayed, and it's basically dry brushing. So you use as little water as you can and dip it into your paint and do dry brush strokes. This is, as I said, the easiest method and probably the fastest one, but this also takes a little bit time to get used to it. So what I wanted to say in this video is that painting fur is not so hard. It's about following shapes, and where the fur is shiny you have to leave some white areas so that they come forward, if that makes sense. So try and practice painting fur on small pieces of paper, and I think it's probably one of the easiest things once you get the hang of it. So for this painting I used my Winsor and Newton watercolor palette with 45 colors. And this was a commission painting, so type of projects are some of my favorites, and I actually have them as a tier on my Patreon. So if you're interested in that, you can get a pet portrait for only $5 if you join my junior cat tier. If you don't know, Patreon is a platform where you can support my illustrations, and you can pledge however much amount of money you want, and you will get cool benefits such as pet portraits, monthly desktop wallpapers, t-shirts, and printables. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was a bit helpful. I didn't go into very much detail, but I did show you the free examples on a separate piece of paper so you can understand what I'm talking about. So I guess I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like my video and share it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Someday I'll find home. The picture in my mind, a place where I can go, and you'll be always mine, always mine. Always mine. Jealous love has passed, like the seasons do. I can see the sun. I think I'm falling